Greetings and salutations, how's everybody doing? So we're back to looking at episodes of Doctor Who and all that with episode The Empty Child, which was a two-parter, but we're only looking at part one. So before we get into it though, let's get into I have to ask a question though. We are for you. So this was the first canonical episode written by Stephen Moffat, who previously wrote the comic relief mini episode The Curse of Fatal Death in 1999. He would later become the showrunner and main writer for the 5th to 10th series. And it's also the first of the two-part stories which continue included in The Doctor Dances. What happened in it? Well, the Doctor and Rose arrived in 1941 during the London Blitz, where they first find that the city has been terrorized by a strange child in a gas mask, repeatedly asking for his mother. And this also marked the first appearance of John Barrowman as Captain Jack Harkness. He would also become a recurring character, and he would also have his own show in Torchwood. So, it's been a while since I watched the show. I haven't seen this in years. But I remember a lot of the sequences because of the gas mask child. And I will say that, previously a lot of folks were kind of saying, when there was a new episode of of last seasons of Doctor Who in which the Doctor meets a bounty hunter and all that. And a lot of people are going to say, you're coming on too strong with the, some people thought. I will say this though, they don't say any, they don't, they are not being subtle about, Jack Harkness was very bisexual. And it's just you can see, the thing that makes me think, people had issues with, I think, Rogue, the character.
How'd you know that?
Because I know.
There was... Yeah. We traveled together, we had fun, And then a day came along, and at the end of that day, I lost them.
But it's here, you're just say, wait. Say it's Jack being, walking up and going say, hey, nice job, pal.
I gotta go meet a girl. But you got an excellent bottom, too.
And all that. And I'm just gonna say,
Are you alright?
Fine. Were you expecting me to faint or something?
You look a little dizzy.
What about you? You're not even focused.
What? I thought this episode was still pretty good. I still, when it comes to moments on this episode, say when the child is saying the iconic line, and he is just, his silhouette is out in the window or the doors.
Mommy!
What's this then? Never easy being the only child left out in the cold,
I suppose you'd know.
I do actually, yes.
So whenever he is shown, it's done great. You can have a sense of, hey, this kid you gotta be careful of him. Because, yeah. And, one of the things that made this episode classic is, whether it's the scary sequences, say, when the, the scientist gets the gas mask on his face, and it's just, I remember we even talked about this in one of the previous Halloween episodes, the scariest episodes.
Please let me in, Mummy. I'm scared of the bombs.
Okay. I'm opening the door now.
For Modern Who. And yeah, this episode still holds up when it comes to it because of the use of the angles, the use of suspense and all that. It really holds up. And you really can see, hey, this is an episode that is going to be remembered for quite a long time. So this is an episode that still, in a way, gets the title of classic. For the modern era, that is. But, do you remember this episode, The Empty Child? Yeah. I think I do like to say how at times, like when Jack and Rose are first introduced, it's like say, okay. Like, yeah, you can, like, say they are both going to say, But overall, pretty good. See you next time.